Have you ever heard of a book that no one on Earth can read? A book filled with bizarre plants that don't exist, strange astrological charts, and an alphabet that looks like it's from another world. This isn't the plot of a fantasy novel. It's the true story of the Voynich Manuscript, one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of all time. For over a century, the world's best minds, cryptographers, linguists, and historians, have tried to crack its code, and every single one has failed. What secrets does this ancient book hold? Is it a lost language, an elaborate hoax, or something else entirely? Join me as we dive deep into the enigmatic pages of the world's most mysterious book. So, what exactly is the Voynich Manuscript? Imagine holding a book from the past, its pages made of vellum, yellowed with age. Radiocarbon dating tells us it was created sometime in the early 15th century, around the 1420s. It's about 240 pages long, and every page is a puzzle. The text flows in elegant, looping script, but it's a script that matches no known language. It has its own alphabet, its own grammar, its own rules. But what does it say? That's the million-dollar question. The manuscript gets its name from Wilfrid Voynich, a rare book dealer who discovered it in a collection in Italy in 1912. From the moment he laid eyes on it, he was obsessed. He believed it held incredible secrets, maybe even the lost scientific knowledge of a forgotten genius. And he wasn't alone. The real magic, or maybe the madness of the manuscript, lies in its illustrations. They are as baffling as the text. The book is divided into several sections, each with its own theme. The first and largest is the botanical section. It's filled with drawings of plants, but here's the twist. Most of them are unidentifiable. They look like a botanist's fever dream. Roots, leaves, and flowers that don't match any species known to science. Are they extinct plants, or just figments of a very creative imagination? Then we move to the astronomical and astrological sections. Here you'll find intricate circular diagrams that look like zodiacs or cosmic maps. There are suns and moons with faces, and stars arranged in strange constellations. Some symbols resemble the familiar zodiac, but they're twisted into something alien and new. It feels like we're looking at someone's unique understanding of the universe, a cosmology that is entirely their own. Things get even stranger in the balneological section. This part is filled with drawings of small, naked figures, mostly women, bathing in a series of interconnected tubs and channels. The liquid they're bathing in is a strange green or blue, flowing through a system that looks like a network of plumbing or even veins and arteries. What does it represent? Is it an alchemy manual, a guide to health and wellness, or something symbolic that we just don't understand? There's also a section that looks like a collection of recipes or pharmaceutical preparations, with drawings of plant parts next to jars and containers, as if showing ingredients. And finally, a long section of just solid text, with small star-like symbols in the margins. This is often thought to be the key, the part that explains everything else. If only we could read it. Over the years, the attempts to decipher the Voynich script have been legendary. During World War II, top American and British codebreakers, fresh from cracking Nazi ciphers, took a shot at it. They were geniuses at breaking codes, but the Voynich manuscript defeated them completely. They couldn't even agree on the basics. Some thought it was a simple substitution cipher, where each symbol stands for a letter. But statistical analysis showed that the patterns in the text don't match any known language. For example, in English, the letter E is the most common. In Voynichese, certain characters and even whole words repeat far more frequently than they should in a natural language. Some words appear 2 or 3 times in a row, which is highly unusual. This has led some to believe it's not a language at all, but something else. This brings us to the big theories. What could this manuscript possibly be? Theory 1. It's an undiscovered natural language, written in a unique script. Perhaps it's the last surviving text of a culture we know nothing about. A researcher in 2014 claimed to have identified some words as a form of extinct Proto-Romance language, but the claim is highly debated and hasn't been widely accepted. The main problem is that the text's structure is just too weird. Theory 2. It's an elaborate hoax. This is a very popular idea. Maybe someone in the 15th century, or even later, created this book just to fool a wealthy collector. They could have just scribbled nonsense symbols and drawn fantastic pictures to make an object that seemed mysterious and valuable. The effort required would be immense, but the payoff could have been huge. Some even point the finger at Wilfred Voynich himself, suggesting he forged it to make his name. However, the carbon dating of the vellum and ink to the 15th century makes a modern forgery unlikely. Theory 3. It's a code, or a cipher. Not just a simple one, but a complex, multi-layered cryptographic system. Maybe it was written to protect dangerous knowledge, perhaps related to alchemy or forbidden science, from falling into the wrong hands. Proponents of this theory believe that the text we see is just a smokescreen, and the real message is hidden beneath, waiting for the right key to unlock it. And then there are the more out-there theories. Some have suggested it was written by the famous philosopher Roger Bacon, or even a young Leonardo da Vinci. Others have speculated about extraterrestrial origins, claiming it's a message from another world. While these ideas are exciting, there's no real evidence to support them. In recent years, artificial intelligence has entered the fray. Researchers have fed the entire manuscript into powerful computers, hoping that machine learning could spot patterns that humans have missed. In 2018, one AI study suggested the language was Hebrew, written in a cipher. But again, translating based on this theory produced nonsensical sentences, and the hypothesis was largely dismissed by linguists. The truth is, the more we study the Voynich Manuscript, the more mysterious it becomes. Every potential solution just leads to more questions. It resists every attempt to give up its secrets. It's a perfect lock, and for 600 years, we haven't found the key. This enduring mystery is what makes the Voynich Manuscript so captivating. It's a testament to the fact that even in our modern world of instant information, there are still things that are truly, deeply unknown. It sits there in the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library at Yale University, silently challenging us. What do you think it is? A lost language, a brilliant code, a medieval prank, or something else entirely? The beauty of the Voynich Manuscript is that, for now, your guess is as good as anyone's. It's a puzzle box handed down through the centuries, and it remains tantalizingly, maddeningly closed. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into one of history's greatest unsolved puzzles. If you enjoyed this exploration of the unknown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating mysteries. Let me know your own theories about the Voynich Manuscript in the comments below. See you next time.